Yeah.
So, I'm happy that we can begin this class and relate it with our voice, because it's really something related with our true self. And it's a very intimate thing. So freeing natural voice practice, we decided to do because exploring of Christine Linklater, she's one of the most known educator in this world. It is called Freeing Natural Voice. It's written by Christine Linklater. So she was combining many different methods, and she combines imagination, she combines visualization, she combines emotional release particularly. That's why it becomes like the therapy by itself. And why we started to introduce, because when in acting school, I saw that it's such a different between how we're going and what we have to do in the singing class. And there is something like when we are speaking that is different methods. And it was the long discussion, many years, how to, that Russian school, which we have to somehow to present our voice. At the end, the actors and directors started to see that it is breaking the voice of the actors, that we lose the strength, that there are still blockages. And then they decided in the West, particularly Christine Linklater and other educators started to look for the new methodologies, how to connect emotions and connect the body, and that it is all together, and they have to synchronize and really feel each other and to be in the soft way, because if it is done in the hard way, so the voice can maybe wants to be shouting and later it doesn't want to open, and particularly to give up for us nuance. If it is clear what I said, I don't know if you understand a little bit what I mean. So to begin, I would like for all us together to give the task, what Christine is also doing. If you can find the paper somewhere and the pen or some colors. We will try to paint and to draw our voice. So you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Noriu pasiklausyti balso to atvėrimo. Okay.
So I would like you to draw the voice, which would be called my voice as it is now.
Just how do we imagine, yeah?
Yes, and firstly, it would be good if you can close your eyes and to imagine it, to let the sense come to you. And as what comes is the best. Tika Greta. Hi, Greta. So Greta, we are drawing our voice. So if you can take the pen or colors and also the paper, it would be, yeah, we are inviting you to draw it. So let me know when you are done with your painting. So maybe you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can move. Don't show me yet. There are 3 steps. Another step, the second step, it is to draw your voice, my voice, as I would like it to be. So also take a minute. You can close your eyes or think about it, how you really imagine you would like to sound it. Vitalia, you heard us, what we have been saying? Dar negirdžiu, I don't hear you.
Dabar girdit?
Mm-hmm.
I disappeared for some time. I don't know why. There was some connection problem. Yeah, I finished. I don't know if everybody finished.
So we are moving to second step, because it is, for this part there are 3 steps. So second step, it is my voice as I would like it to be or to sound. So it is second picture you are invited to draw.
On the same paper or on another?
It depends on you. If it is space on the same page, so you can draw as you would like.
Okay.
And you can also take a minute if you feel that it is necessary. So if you are ready for the third step, we can try to draw the outline and just imagine that it would be like gingerbread, or if it would be dot boy. It means that there is something made by clay, or is it clear what I'm saying or not so much?
Not so much yet.
Gingerbread tai yra kaip menduolis, or dot boy kaip iš tešlos kažkas pagaminta arba iš molio.
So imagine what we have it, yeah? Something like
Yes.
that.
And let's imagine that there is something which doesn't allow for our voice to be as we would like to be. So we can, on this gingerbread, ant šitos masės nupiešti tai, kas mums trukdo, kas tai galėtų būti. Also, you can take a minute to think or to feel it if you think that is necessary.
But it should be different picture. It's not on the same, yeah? Like
Yeah.
we draw the gingerbread and what it could be on it.
Also, let me know when you're finished.
Yes.
So we're done, yes? So that how we're going to combine. So please look at those pictures, all of them, 3, and let the words to come, what you see in those pictures. It can be related with the form, with the color, with the shape, with the texture, with anything, what comes to you. And by the side, if it is the space, so there we can write those words. And if you can't just not think, just what comes, it is the best for this moment.
I didn't understand the task.
So when we watch those, when we look at those pictures, we let the words to come right now. For example, I see my picture and I see the eyes are open and I can use the word open. You can choose for yourself if you want to create in English or in Lithuanian. But we need to find the words for those pictures, to let to come from us in association when we look to them. Tiesiog iš tų piešinių, kuriuos matot, kad ateitų asociacijos ir žodžiai. Ir labai paprastai. And finally, if you are done, so we are going to write a poem for our voice with those words.
With these words?
Yes, with those words. And the poem, it is called A Poem to My Voice. It's dedicated to our voice.
It will be long. It will take long time.
No problem.
Until tomorrow.
It's the beginning, and I think it is very nice to give the time for our voice.
Okay.
You can add some extra words if you need the rhythm and so on. It is okay, but
Ten reikėjo nupiešti balsą, nenori šitą? Čia Jokūbas dar.
Tai tegu prisijungia, žinoma.
Nu, nupieš savo balsą, koks yra dabar ir koks, kokį tu norėtum jį girdėti ir įsivaizdavus jį kaip meduolį, kas jam maišo būti tokių.
Piešti balsą.
Savo balsą jau. Ten yra ko. Nu, kaip rašyti eilėraščius ne visi moka.
Baigę, pasiruošę, tai visiems norėsit.
Lempa jums.
Pasiruošę?
Taip.
Baigę? Tai gal yra kas norėtų. So maybe it is somebody who would like to start. Okay, so I can begin. And actually, I didn't expect that, but it comes. So it is in, I wrote in Lithuanian. Oi, išdykėlė, kuris šypsais plačiai, įsižiojęs tu dailiai. Bet tai kasgi čia? Bet tai kasgi čia? Tarp blakstienų elektra. Ir dantukai, ir peiliukai, pabirai ir aštriai. Nukerpa gėles dailias. Oi, lai šilko pojūtis švelnus. Ai, oi, ei, koks aromatas. Tu gaiviausias mano kvapas. Thank you. Well, I'm happy to share, and I can show it for you. Here it was how it was smiling, and that electricity here. Then the next one, it is those flowers and the smell. And here at the end, I do have those teeth and small knives here. So that's how it came, the poem. So from this, we can feel that it is really us, the voice is authentic, that we are owner of it. When we picture it, when we draw, so it becomes something also visual, and we can see it. So it's nice. So somebody would like also to share?
I wrote poem in English, and I'm surprised myself because I thought that I won't create anything, but it somehow came. I don't know how. Miracles is happening here. So I created something. A poem to my voice. Shake it, shake it, shake it, to make it free and light. Shake it, shake it, shake it, to let it fly and shine. Open, 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 your body, soul, and heart. Open, 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 each part which you have.
Bravo!
I don't know how it came. Yeah, so the word shake it came together with my painting. When I was drawing I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Straight away I wrote shake it. And in my mind, it was like body, if it's like this, you want to shake it and make it free. The same I feel with my voice, that I want to shake it from different parts and to make it free and open it. Yeah, and this one picture was like now it's like my voice like here, it's low, and I will want to make it like open up, and make it more free and open.
That's amazing and beautiful poem. I mean, that's something very beautiful, really. So you see, Thomas, there are people who are already great in English.
Maybe first time in my life. I don't know. Funny. And I'm not spontaneous, so that's why I thought it will take until tomorrow.
Reikia
So I don't know.
žodžius, kurie tavo ateina į galvas su kiekvienu žodžiu.
Great.
Tai nupiešei tą balsą, palauk, koks dabar.
Gal tu norėtum dabar?
Tu nori, koks nori būti.
Ar girdi? Gretu, ar Tomai, girdit?
Taip.
Gal norit juos paskaityti dabar?
Kas tu?
Okay, I wrote it in Lithuanian, not in English. So I try to translate it very fast.
No, it's not necessary. It can come, you know, it's not a strict thing. So.
Okay, so I will try in Lithuanian and then maybe in English, okay? So It sounds like chaosas, murmesys, užesys, nutrūkimas buvo neseniai. Nedrąsa, sausa burna, kryždesys, nedarna, lyti dažnai. Ramios jūros, besitęsiančio tolygaus ūpš, linkiu jam. Ramaus pakilimo ir nusileidimo. Tolygumo, ramu. Tai va, ir pas mane pradžiai piešinukas buvo toks, nežinau, matysis, nesimatys mažiukas, bet toks chaosiukas toksai, kaip reikalas. O paskui tolygi jūra, rami, tokia, visi daug, lėtėjant ir lėtėjant. Tai va, tokio iš tikrųjų jam ramumo, susikaupimo ir linkiu.
Super, bravo. We wish you to become as calm as the sea.
Thank you.
And also have the great waves with the words. Tomai?
Aš tai prašau, kad nieko po to nesuprantu, labai mažai parašiau.
It's nothing bad.
Tai aš parašiau 3 kiekvienam. Tai pirmas būtų aš nežinau, ar aš matausi dabar ar ne.
Taip, aš matau.
Nes aš rašau tam kompiuterį ir jūsų nematau. Tai pirmas būtų kažkokia šaknis gerklėje strigo, ašaka, o genama lygi vėjo, laumžirgis, žmogelis skudurinis, laumžirgis dainavo visą liepą ir sušalo, kai žiema atėjo. Tai čia pirmam balsui. Labai mažai aš parašiau, nemoku rašyti. Antras yra baltas karvelis virš upės skrydo, kamštis iššoko, ant bangų šokinėjo, kamštis, o delnas su padu susipyko. Čia kokį aš norėčiau turėti balsą. O tas apie gingerbreadą, tai yra visai neįskaitau, durnas žmogus, nemoka rašyti. Nereikėjo ir pradėti. Geluonis įstrigo į baltą šiltą duoną, kinžalas ar durklas vos palėtė duoną, vos akmenį palėtė, vis tiek jie sušalo. Nu, maždaug kažkas tokio, atsiprašau.
Neatsiprašinėk, mes tau paklausim. Alio. It's very beautiful, Tomai.
Tai reikia šypsnį.
So you can, even if you want to hang it somewhere on the wall, to see how the process is going and to understand from which place we actually begin. So of course, each day it can be something different, but this is how we feel at this moment. So I'm happy that we started with this, and I hope that this opens something for each of us. And I would like right now you to begin to warm it up, and we will begin with our body, and we will touch a little bit of sound today. But it's very important when we begin to let our body to release. And if you want, you can actually, for this first step, you can sit, or you can lie, or you can stand. I will be standing. this might be most comfort for this exercise, but you can choose.
Negirdim. Aš negirdžiu. Negirdžiu.
O dabar
Girdžiu.
girdite, ne? Dabar turėtų būti gerai. Tai puiku. Galite užsimerkti. We can close our eyes or you can stay open as you wish. I will be closing my eyes also. And we will use our inner imagination, inner eyes. And while we're standing, we will go with our attention to our feet. And from there, we will start to see our bones, the feet bones. And we can let for them to breathe, for each of them. And all other parts, they are just as the water drops, they going down to the gravity. Then with our attention, with our imagination, we go up to our ankle. Ankles blows us. And we also see and we feel how they are breathing in that internal space. Then we can go up to the knees to feel how ankle bones and knees bones, they have space between each other and that they have everything what they need at the moment. They don't need anything else. Then we go up to the thighs, išlaunis. Also allow for them, for those bones of thighs to breathe. Then we move to the hip bones, to the hip socket. Everything what is around the muscles, the skin, they can go to the gravity. And because this part it is very strong, you can feel how each of small bones, bigger bones, they are giving the space for each other. Then from there, we go to the sacrum, to the tailbone and to the sacrum bone. Į uodegikaulį ir kryžkaulį. And we feel how they are breathing that eternal space, how they swim in that eternal space. And from there, vertebra by vertebra, we go up till the rib cage. Each of the vertebra is happy to give the space for each of them, for each other. If you feel that you want to make some sound, so please allow for yourself to do this. And then we go up to the rib cage, to the chest bones, to the shoulder bones. And we feel how they are giving space for each other, how they are swimming in that eternal space. And they breathing. Oh. Then we can move from this part to the shoulder blades, to the shoulder bones, hand bones, elbows, shin bones, wrist, and fingertips, to the whole arm. And they are breathing. Then we move to our neck vertebrae, and we go up from there to the skull, kaukolė. And there are many small bones, and very one big strong, the jaw. And let's allow for them to breathe, to give the space, to feel that it is enough for them, everything. And we feel how our skull is just floating on our skeleton. And from there, you can stay with your closed eyes or you can open, but very slowly we can start to walk and to feel, still stay with the feeling of skeleton and how it would be if the skeleton is walking. Do we see those bones, how they are moving in the space? Oh, how the skull is walking, how the hand bones are walking, moving in the air. The feet bones, the hip bones. And at the same time, they are breathing. And then again, we will stop in the room. And here we focus on our hands. And we will work with the sensation, the difference between tension and release. So from here, we just imagine that our elbows have some two small lines that we would be like marionettes. And our elbows are lifted up in the air from somebody who is controlling us from the sky. And it moves our hands up. Then it moves the wrist too and the fingers. But we have the feeling of the lower part of the body that it is, that it is release. I will go a little bit back that you could see me. And from here, we feel that lifting feeling, that it is tensing and lifting us from the rib cage, then from the hands, elbows, wrist, and fingers. We're still breathing. We feel the sensation of tension from the upper part and for the lower part that it is a release. And here we feel that those lines which are hanged on the fingertips, it is releasing and we allow to fall it. We let to hang it, yes. And right now let's feel this sensation. What is the difference while it is released and some other parts are tensed? Oh. Let's feel it. Oh. And we allow the lines where it is the wrist to drop. The wrists are dropping. We still see the difference. Feel it. The sensations in the body. And then we allow for the lines from the elbow to drop it. What is when some of the hand parts are released and others are tensed? Lifting. And then we are allowing for the hands to drop from the shoulders. Oh. And there are some new sensations in the body. Oh. And from here we go down with our head. We release also our head to drop it. Other part of the body is lifting, still the rib cage. And right now, vertebra by vertebra, we go down. We release each of them. It would be like the towel or the castle. And we go down.
Stuburo slankstelius atpalaiduoti?
Jo, vieną po kito.
A nuo kur pradėjai?
Nuo kaklo. Kai galva atsipalaidavo, tada kaklas, kaklo slanksteliai, tada tarp menčių. We're releasing together the rib cage. And we allow right now our knees to be released. And also let's take focus on our stomach, that it would be released, that it's not tense. Or if it is tense, just send the attention for this place. And then we go down till the sacrum bone. And we take the attention that our weight, it is between the middle of our feet, kad svoris pasiskirstytų per pėdų vidurį, nes yra tendencija griūti atgal arba į priekį. And from here, we just imagine that we are the trees and we are growing up from the roots. Let's allow for our feet to imagine that there is a water and there are roots which starts to lift us, that it goes through the legs till the hip, and it is very stable. It is grounding us. It is supporting us. And then here, we start to imagine that our spine, it is like branches. Ne, kaip stuburas yra kaip kamienas, netgi užmiršau angliškai kaip žodis kamienas. Stuburas yra the spine, it is the main part of the tree, and it lifts vertebra by vertebra. Just let's focus that the stomach muscles are released. And then when we come to the part of the rib cage, then let's imagine that rib cage and shoulder blades and shoulders by itself, the hands are branches of the tree. And our fingertips and head, it is like the leaves. And when we are again on the vertical position, we can let our imagination to flow the energy from the tailbone till the top of our head, and then again to circulate down. It is like some small microcosmic orbit. So when that body is released, there is some energy is simply lifting without any effort. And we are with that feeling that we are like the tree, and we can release all parts of the body, and just the energy flow from the tailbone is circulating through the spine to the top of the head and then going down. Okay, and with this feeling, You can walk a little bit slowly through the room. And while we walk, if there is some still tensions in the head, in the jaw, on the shoulders, or the hips, stomach, knees, we can, by breathing, release it. Because this energy, this flow is still holding us. We don't need to hold any other part of the body. Oh.
Jau padaryta buvo.
Oh. And then we can find a place where we can stand still. So we were doing the exercise of Christine Linklater. And right now we will move to the other exercise, which is created by Vasilyev. He is educator from St. Petersburg and has the sound and voice opening universities, small academies in Germany and other parts of the world. So it's going to be something similar, but we will add the sound. We will start to feel what it is, the beginning of the sound. And we can, if you want, you can stay open with your eyes, or you can close it, as it is easier to imagine. And also, before I start, I want to ask if there was some questions, so you can ask and we can discuss about this while doing those exercises.
I was not sure when I had to get up. When my hands became branches, I had to stay. Yeah, because I was still laying down, and when I saw you were already standing, and when I stood up, a bit too late, I think. So I was not sure at that time to stand up.
Yeah, maybe it's not clear, but it is just all that our imagination is lifting. We're trying to have that feeling how we are as the tree, but if it will be like this, so we have to a little bit, we're still lifting them. And what we are, the purpose of this exercise is to feel the release of all the body that we are not controlling. We're not trying to hold it, but the flow, the circulation of the energy, it is simply going through, and it keeps us to be standing. So there is tricky moment for our brains. So step by step, we exploring and letting for our brains to imagine that it's possible, because it was possible when we were a child, and maybe sometimes at this life, but usually we control the muscles. It is, that I would stand, I have to tense something. Okay, so right now, if there are some other questions, Tomai?
Nepavyko atpalaiduoti visų slankstelių. Kaip juos atpalaiduoti, aš nežinau.
So, tai po truputį, kiekvieną, jeigu kartą per savaitę, kas antrą dieną, tu pradėsi daryti va šitus pratimus, tai mūsų tas dėmesys į savo kūno struktūrą, jisai tik tai didės vaizduoti. Ir tas atsipalaidavimas didės. Tai va dabar galbūt pavyks po truputį, nes čia daugiau jau darysim per judesį, nedidelį judesį, bet su judesiu. Tai kartais judesys pats savaime iškrato, išjudina, išvibruoja. Tai man irgi nepavyko visų atpalaiduoti, būtų labai puiku. Bet aš tikiuosi, kad jaučiat kažkokį pokytį vis tiek. Lengviau yra kūnui tam tikrose vietose. Gali būti ir dažnai tai būna, kad kai kur pasijus didesnės įtampos. Okay, I will speak in English because we decided to train, okay? So it can be that there is tension in our body because when we release something, so there it is that, oh, there is really tense somewhere. But don't be scared of that. That's why we are moving forward, that we can balance it. So it's really, this is the process where we have to go through. Okay, so if we can, so let's start another. We can close our eyes and we will also sensate, we are going to sensate, sensorize our body, and let's slowly let for our arms to shake it. And let's feel how heavy they are. We do it with our imagination, that maybe we have the sand floating from the hands, or the salt. Oh. If you feel that you want to do it with the sound a little bit, so please don't hold it. And then we feel that our elbows also, they have the space. They are not closed. And then we feel that our shoulders also participate in this process. Oh. You can look at me, and if it is easier later to close the eyes, to let for imagination to move you. And then we include our knees. They are bouncing. And then let's feel how our head feeling right now, and it can be locked a little bit. So let's allow for the head to hang it. And all those parts are heavy. Oh. And let's allow our attention to go to the jaw and to the mouth, to the lips, that it won't be closed also. The jaw, to release it, to hang it, like, oh, and the lips too. Oh. Oh. And you can move also to the back to let it shake you. Oh. Oh. And let's not forget the knees. And then when we feel that it's enough, then we can slow it down and simply to get back to the stable vertical position. But just knees are a little bit released, they are not closed. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget to breathe. And from here, we are going with our right hand. We feel that it starts, it's still heavy, and it takes us down. And then after that, it follows our elbow, and it follows our shoulder, and then the head, and all the weight moves to the right leg. And we a little bit bouncing with the knee. It's not locked. And it's releasing, releasing, taking the heavy, the weight takes us to the gravity. Oh. And then slowly, the left hand arm starts to move us, to take us down. We going up and changing the direction. We begin with the arm to feel how heavy it is, then the elbow, the shoulder, the head, and the weight moves to the left leg. Oh, and the knee is not locked. It's slowly bouncing. And you can simply a little bit to play with it. Like it moves to one side. Oh. Then to another one. Ah. And then again to another. And then we get back to the stable position. We'll find the balance between the weight on the legs. We feel the vertical. And you can, for a few minutes, to feel the sensations, the difference, what comes in the body right now. Maybe we can feel some parts more heavy, which is nice because sometimes we are not feeling some parts, that they can hang, maybe the head, the arms. How they feel. From here, we go to another step. And here, you can be in the with closed eyes or open it, but we will feel the support, kaip atrama, the support of some of the body parts which are changing. But it has to be very small impulse in the body inside and imagination, the spontaneous. That, for example, there my shoulder blade moves me to one side. Then the knee, the right knee moves me. Then the head, the top of the head, for example. As more concrete we are, the better. Then the ear, it moves me here. Fingertip. And you can do it for yourself because each of us has different impulse. But we're still a little bit standing in the same place. We're still not moving through the space. We can play with the rhythm. How quick or slowly it changes. Maybe those vertebrae who are not wanting to release, they are shaking, supporting us. And then, when we start to feel that we are true for ourselves with those impulses, we can allow those sensations and support to move us through the room. And let for them to move you and we can a little bit to play that when it moves, the movement ends and we're getting back to the stable position, and then again it moves us. It moves the head and we is stabilizing later. Kad patraukia judesys, tada jisai baigėsi, mes grįžtam į tokią, stabilizuojamės ir vėl iš kažkur kitur patraukia. Mes tada vėl iš kažkur patraukia, baigėsi. Oh. Ir suraskim, and let's find the places in the body which haven't been moved. Gal pavyzdžiui, maybe it's some ankles or the fingertips. And then we're a little bit slowing down. Okay, so how was it?
Good.
So we can move to the last exercise when we are adding the voice, and then we can talk a little bit for the end, at the end. So right now it is called sliding. It is like, yeah, some like water slides through the body, like the water drops, yes? So we will begin with those body parts. Firstly, when we're standing, to go up with our hands, up, and then we're releasing with a sound, oi, 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 oi. And when we're releasing, our voice goes down, lowering, but by itself, not special, like, oi, 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 oi. Then breathe in. And with our arms when saying, oi, 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 oi. The arms are leading. The arms are leading. If you want to try and don't feel secure, you can close the sound to mute it. But did you get the exercise that it is like, oi, 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 oi. Because we are releasing.
But we are not dropping Step by step, yeah?
Yes, step by step, like, oh, yeah. It would be like few steps, like when we really, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and you can lift a little bit. There it is one small movement which helps for us. When we going up, we lifting on our fingertips, and then from here it is the wish to go down. Oh, yeah. It's so good to release. Then we lift. Oh, yeah. Very good. Yes, you're doing right. And as more you include your feeling, what we're feeling right now, it's not the making that or the sound. That's the best. And the next thing we will include, it is when we go down, we say oi. And when we're going up, we say ay. Oi. And the variation with oi and ay can be so different for each of us. It can be ay yo. But let's join with our feeling this, how we're feeling right now. And every time is the different impulse for this. So let's play. And you can a little bit right now, a little bit move through the room. Let the body to use the space here. Okay, so we're lifting up. Oi. Ay. And let's right now move the body through the space as much as let's have the journey. And let's continue. I just will add one thing. Just let's include the feeling and the minds with our body. For example, oh, it's so good, or it's so bad. What comes with our minds at that moment? So let's not focus on the sound, but on the mind and what is emotion also together. This is just, you know, the form how we do it. The voice comes by itself. Okay, we can explore it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ay.
Oh,
Ay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
yoy, yoy, yoy.
Okay. So yeah, we can get back. Just